This is a picture here of Senator Feinstein of California, okay, who I contacted from UCSD. I signed a petition that she had online concerning human trafficking, and I believe it was attached to how minorities were being exploited in the military as a result of some minorities working in civilian jobs for the military, and how they were actually being, it turned out how they were actually being human trafficked. So I signed a petition. And then I decided to go to her website. I made a copy of the petition in reference to me signing it, and then I went to her website and I contacted her. And then I made a copy of that contact. I copied and pasted the actual form, put it in my email file, and then it was erased out of my email account by the expedition of what is known as organized gang stalking. And if you Google that term, you'll clearly be able to see that cyber surveillance, cyber monitoring, is a direct method of organized gang stalking expeditions. Now, Senator Feinstein not only did not recontact me concerning me contacting her, she's done nothing whatsoever. She's not investigated the San Diego Police, MTS, Social Services, or anything in reference to my complaints, in reference to the theme of them as a result of me contacting her, and who erased my emails. I'm in San Diego, California. You know, fellow American citizens and fellow San Diegans, we are all aware that our politicians basically do nothing but work for special interest and their own political beliefs. And you know what cracks me up about this whole thing is that we pay our taxes, okay? We're trapped in a system that makes us pay our taxes, our property taxes, sales taxes, water taxes, phone bill taxes, taxed up the wazooks, and this includes businesses as well. And we pay our taxes every day that directly go to running the actual city employees, which includes police officers' salaries, pensions, health coverage, and so on and so forth. For what? So innocent American citizens can be taken out of their home, which organized gang stalking targets are, so they can be taken out of their homes, blacklisted from employment, kept from rerunning apartments, and if they are allowed to rerun apartments, it's only because they want to be able to drive them crazy out of another apartment for documentation purposes, in reference to how they try to at the end claim a target can't take care of themselves because they keep renting apartments and then leaving and ending up homeless as a result. Or they'll just basically just influence landlords that the target approaches to not rent to them, to keep them homeless. And this is done to eventually call the target crazy because they got money but won't get an apartment. And this is the whole goal and part of the reason why they're picked. In order to be able to whisk them before a syndicated probate judge and syndicated probate attorney by claiming the target can't take care of themselves and are delusional as a result of what they're claiming concerning the gang stalking. And this is where they co-opt their finances by making them a legal ward of the state. To put them in a syndicated run, organized crime group home to co-opt their finances, to exploit their insurance, and exploit the target sexually. And it's also done for research. Go to Google and type in a gang stalking tech, everything you need to know. It's a manifesto of a manager of organized gang stalking crews. Doctors, lawyers, police officers, judges. I strongly suggest you look at that, and research is mentioned throughout the entire manifesto. I have undisputable, undeniable proof this crime is occurring towards me in San Diego. Huge amounts of physical, tangible proof. Evidence that is undeniable, literally. Not only in its physical integrity, but in relation to the theme of it. Okay? Exacting, direct proof. And who do I give this proof to? The San Diego District Attorney's Office was approached by me on October 7th, 2011. And I approached them and I told them that I was a target of human trafficking. Yeah, it's just like I told Senator Feinstein. And I told him that there was a high probability that the San Diego police were involved in it, and that the fire department also engages in gang stalking. I took them some literature from Vic Livingston that clearly showed that the fire department is engaged in gang stalking, and within 36 hours I was brutally assaulted on an MTS bus. And then MTS sent me an altered video. And that assault was predicted 11 days before it occurred because of what I was preparing to do in reference to going down to Barbara Boxer's office. Yes, I was printing out a privacy consent form over at USD and writing a letter to her. Yeah. And as a result of me preparing to do this, I knew that there was going to more than likely be retaliation. And how did I know it? Because I've been brutally assaulted in another state as a result of preparing to go to elected officials, and because I was brutally assaulted at a bus stop on August 17, 2011, 9 days after I got here. And that retaliation assault was because I was already blogging about what I was experiencing just in those 9 days upon me arriving here from August 8, 2011 for the first time since 2006. How did they know I came here? Because I was stalked to here. The manifesto clearly states it's a nationwide syndicate, and all you have to do is thoroughly review it to understand this factual reality. And guess what? When I predicted this assault, I copied and pasted it into a Word program and then saved it to a USB drive, which saved the date of the prediction electronically on the USB drive. They went into my Gmail accounts, 3 separate ones, known ones as of today, and erased all email files from July 20th, 2011 up until the day of the assault, October 10th. Yes, because it showed that I was preparing to come to here, to California, from another state. So they wanted to erase all traces that I was preparing to come here. The syndicate that was cyber surveilling me in the state I was in before I came here. That's how they knew I was, in part, how they knew I was coming here. But also think about this as well. The emails that were copied and pasted in the contacts in reference to contacting the Senator Feinstein were erased at UCSD. UCSD were erased, flat out erased. And I was banned from UCSD after they set up a staged incident between campus safety, who had the literal audacity to gaslight me to my face. Yes, with organized gang stalking physical gestures as they were banning me. To my face. And then when I took video pictures of it, they're not being allowed to I can't upload them at any San Diego Public Library or SDSU because they do not want this evidence uploaded. Yes. These are the factual realities, and in closing, I want you to take a look at that video of me being assaulted. The email of predicting that assault is in a blog, and a blog's URL address is in the description of that YouTube video. But why would MTS send me an altered video of me being assaulted if they were not involved in the assault? Yes, think about that. And I want you to understand another thing. When you look at that assault, look closely at my foot. I'm tapping the floor. I made numerous audio files concerning me being gang stalked on that bus route. And so in my audio files, I stated, yes, and I think I might have even stated in some old video files, that if you see me tapping my foot on any bus route, it means that an organized gang stalker is either engaging in sensitization methods directly close by me, or an identified one that they have used before is sitting by me. And you see me tapping my foot, and I still got the digital audio files that show the date and time of me saying this. Yes, and why would they send me an altered video? The video is altered like you wouldn't believe. Look at the back door, it's on the wrong side of the bus periodically throughout the video. The mirror's on the wrong side of the bus, and the rail that holds the mirror's on the wrong side of the bus, and the mirror's backwards. Yeah, go to Google and YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Why MTS Video is Altered. And look at all of them. I'm in San Diego, California. It was a retaliation assault. And why was it a retaliation assault? Because I was blogging feverishly and YouTubing concerning how the San Diego police are involved in human trafficking, yes, and I'm a target of it, and how MTS was engaging in organized gang stalking, physical gaslighting activities towards me, which include physical gestures. And if you don't believe that's happening towards me, go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Catches Gang Stalker Admitting Put on Bus to Harass. Listen to what they're admitting to, and then look in the description of that video. You'll see me describing what they admitted to 2 months before. And those 3 teenagers were caught doing it on the same route I was assaulted on. I'm in San Diego, California. Senator Feinstein, I have undisputable proof this crime's happening towards me. You're being paid every time I buy a pack of cigarettes or whatever. I pay your salary. I appreciate your help. I really do. I can't imagine how many other victims have tried to contact you and Senator Boxer. And if you didn't help me, which I already know you didn't, I can imagine how many of those people you just let slide through the cracks. And I can only imagine what's happened to them, because I am well aware of the motivations behind these expeditions. And I appreciate your help. Have a nice day.